What's up, everybody? I'm Samantha Nájera, and this is another episode of the Bean and Chisme Show. I swear one day I'll have the button. I promise you guys. Welcome to episode 17. Can you believe that? Of season 4 of the show. Thank you so much for joining us. We are in San Antonio, Texas, live at VodPod Media. And today we talk chisme, cultura, music, everything. And it's our Halloween special because I'm not Samantha today. I'm Ray Gunn Nájera. And I have a very special guest, professional wrestler, 9-time champion, Max Castellanos. And he's going to be here to talk all the chisme, ladies. You're going to want to know the tea. Oh, but first, here is a message from our sponsors. Substance abuse awareness is a very important topic in our community. The New Start program is a dedicated team of professionals who are here to support men and women who want to go through substance abuse recovery. This is a free 90-day program, you guys, right here in Bexar County. If you or someone you know may need help with substance abuse recovery, please click the link in the comments. Let's smash the stigma. Smash SA is another team of professionals who are dedicated to men's sexual health and mental health. If you or someone you know could use assistance, also free, please visit smashsa.com or go to the link in our comments. Alamo Biscuit Company and Panaderia are located on Huebner Road, and it's one of my favorite restaurants in San Antonio. Shout out to the Alamo Biscuit Company. They provide the best breakfast, brunch, and lunch. And let me tell you, the menu is very different, unlike you've ever seen before. Go to alamobiscuitcompany.com or go to the link in the comments and please stop by. The fine people at Texas Associates Insurance are ready to serve you. They provide home, auto, commercial insurance, and they pride themselves on customer service. They are my friends, and they are also located here in San Antonio, so call them to get a free quote right away. The link is in the comments. Touch of Serenity Mobile Spa is my girl, Monica. I love her. She is my massage therapist, and let me tell you, we call her Magic Hands because she has saved my life, my neck, my back, and my crack. Call Monica right now. Click the link in the comments and follow her on Instagram and Facebook. I'm telling you, she's magic. All right, you guys, I am here with professional wrestler and actor Max Castellanos, 9-time champion.
I'm champion. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Sam.
So, Max, tell us, how did you become a wrestler? What inspired you to start wrestling? And I heard that you're the next greatest thing since sliced bread.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Before we get into that, I got you a very nice present.
Really?
One of my favorite cigars.
What?
I went out of my way
Okay.
to say, hey, let me go get Sam a very special cigar.
It feels so special.
Do you know how to smoke a cigar? Do you smoke cigars?
I actually don't, but today I will learn.
So you're telling me that Max Castellanos is going to teach you and is going to see you smoke your first cigar?
Yes, you get the honor and the privilege.
Must have lost my lighter. Shelby, where's my assistant? Shelby, I need a lighter,
Shelby?
please.
There's a Shelby here? Oh. Wow. Oh. Are we even allowed to smoke in this building? Like, what's happening right now?
You are today.
Wow.
And by the way, this is not my lighter. This is a cheap-ass lighter. Here, this is what you're going to do. You're going to put it in your mouth. Don't you smile that big. You're going to put it in your mouth.
I'm covering my smile.
And you're going to take a big puff.
Okay.
Don't inhale it.
Okay.
Hold it in your mouth.
Okay.
Taste the cigar, and then slowly blow it out. Just like this.
Oh, it's like at the movies.
Here.
Like, I'm so down to do this.
Come on. Impress me.
Do you have cooties?
I do not have cooties. Do you have cooties? Because I'm not touching that cigar after you put it in your mouth.
You know, I have the good kind. I have the good kind of cooties.
Oh, whoa. No. No.
Wait, I want to do it wrong.
Look, take
Wait.
2. I'll forgive you for that. I don't know what that was.
But I don't inhale it, but I still have to puff
Hold it in your mouth.
Okay.
Hold it. No. You see, by the way you're doing that tells me a lot.
What does it to tell you. What is my smoke style telling you?
That's for another conversation.
Hold on.
Shelby. All right, no more smoking. They're going to kick us out of here because of you.
Is that better? Is it very
Give me
demure?
one. Let me do
Is it
one
very
more.
mindful?
It's kind of like your wrestling moves in the ring when I saw them. They were not so impressive.
Ugh, that is gross. Don't recommend. 0 out of 10. Anyway,
Shelby.
Get Shelby in here.
All right, Sam. So now, with your question.
Back to the questions, everybody. This is Max, if you didn't know who he was. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas, smoking cigars. So I heard that you are a wrestler, that you're the next greatest thing since sliced bread, and I want to know why.
Who said that?
The word is on the street that your wrestling game is pretty strong. And you and I actually had a little session. I was impressed. I was sore for days.
All right, so I may be greater than sliced bread, like you said. I've been paying my dues for 9 years, running up and down all over the United States, match after match, championship after championship, busted open, rivalry after rivalry. And I got to say that if I didn't truly believe in myself that I am going to be the next biggest Latino star in the next, just watch, in the next couple years, you're going to look back at this interview like, that guy was speaking facts. Because I am not just one of the best talents in Texas. I am one of the best talents in the United States. And very soon, international.
Wow. You're speaking a big game, sir. I want to know, for all of those who out there who think that wrestling is fake, what do you tell people who say this is all just a joke?
So when it comes to people saying that wrestling is fake, it's going to come down to perspective. I may look at a couple and they may look happy, marriage with kids, smiling on Facebook and everything. I'm going to think that marriage is fake. Behind the scenes, they're miserable, but they're putting an upfront that they're happy, they're this and that. Same thing. People may say, oh, wrestling's fake. Is it? Because you stepped foot in the ring. How fake was that?
It hurts.
Weren't you sore?
Literally even my ribs the next day, my ribs were hurting. So I don't understand, I personally don't understand the joy in wrestling because I like to watch it and I'm sure a mega chismosa. I love the drama. So what is it about wrestling that Max gets out of it?
So here's the thing. When it comes to wrestling, it's something I've been seeing since I was a kid, 4 or 5 years old.
Who was your inspiration?
We'll get to that.
Allah.
4 or 5. I've never wanted to be a football star. I never wanted to be a basketball star. I never wanted to be anything else but a professional wrestler since I was a kid. So for a person to protect the dream from family, friends, society, adversity, and still, at 30 years old, I have that dream, well and alive, and I'm kicking ass, and I'm taking championships. 9 championships, I can't even fit them in the suitcase. Do you know how difficult it is at TSA to cross when they make you pull all the belts? And then people say, hey man, who's that guy? They start asking for pictures, autographs, your social media. So I can honestly say, at the end of the day, that I'm living my dream, that I'm living my goals. How many people can say that?
Not very many.
Not very many, right? But yet those that are not living the dream are the ones pointing the finger. Oh, but that's fake. I don't like that guy. Good. Because you're still paying attention. You're still paying for tickets.
Ooh.
I'm still making more money than you.
Oh.
I still have more women than you. I can smoke a better cigar than you. I can drink better whiskey than you. I travel a lot more than you, and I have a lot more memories than you do. Of course, I would hate myself too if I was you. So does that answer your question, Sam?
A little bit. I do have another question. So, there's The Rock, Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all times. I like the WWE Divas. I like that show. I like anybody who's willing to kick some ass and be unapologetic, who's also super brave to just fucking throw it all on the line. So what makes you different than all the other wrestlers out there right now?
That I like violence. I actually, ever since a kid, I like to fight. I'm a very aggressive, very physical guy in all aspects of life.
And I can attest to that.
Yes, I am.
He's violent.
So if I get 10, 15 minutes to release my aggression without having to get in trouble with the law, I get in the ring with my opponent and I can hit him as hard as I can. I can kick him as hard as I can. I can chop him as hard as I can. I can get one suplex, 2, 3 suplexes, throw him outside the ring, hit him with the chair, maybe 2 chairs. Fans throw me a beer, throw me, they take cigars. They're like, Max, this is for you. Obviously, I'm not going to smoke it because they might have cooties like you. Wait, no, you say you didn't have cooties, right?
I have good kind.
But you get the point. It's a brief moment that I get to hurt somebody else. And maybe
that brings you joy?
It brings a smile to my face. I would say it brings me fulfillment.
Wow. That's so interesting. So what do you do with all the women that you have throwing their chones at you?
Whoa. Where did you see that?
I saw it.
You see, that's how rumors get started.
No, I know. When I pulled up to the gym to wrestle with you, there was a line of women outside waiting to see you, and they had their chones ready and like their little thing hanging out so you could sign it.
Wow.
So how do you live that life?
All right, Sam, let me ask you, how many girls do you think I got?
I would say with your schedule, like maybe 3, because I know you got to juggle a lot.
That's what my ex-girlfriend used to say, and she was right.
Wow. How do you juggle all the women?
So there's 3 things I love in life. I love women, I love money, and I love sleeping. I love to rest. After a long schedule of traveling, many fun activities, I like to sleep. A lot of people say, oh, no sleep. You might miss an opportunity. True, but I'd rather be prepared and well rested for an opportunity to make the most out of it. For example, I haven't lost a match in, I can't even remember. Why? Because I was well rested. I was well taken care of. Had the best food. I feel like drinking a whiskey right before my match, I will. Maybe smoke a cigar. Hell, I've even beat somebody's ass with a cigar in my mouth.
Dang.
Where have you seen that in professional wrestling? Tell me, last time you saw that or anybody has ever done that.
I haven't. Is that what you do in the ring? Because I need to go to one of your matches. I haven't been yet.
You have to. But speaking of all that, let's go back to you being in the ring with me. You say you were sore. You were hurting. What was your perspective being inside that squared circle that you said, you know what? This is not what I thought it was. When you felt that canvas, you felt how hard it is. You felt how hard the ropes are. Talk to me. Now I'm going to interview you. Now talk to me.
It hurts. And that's because like I am a weakling. Like I'm not trying to say I'm a badass. But like even the ropes, what is that move when you go against the rope one after the other? What is it called?
Just running the ropes.
Running the ropes. They hurt your back and your arms, like just the ropes alone. And then I was just sweating basically just from jumping up and down and like doing the little front rolls. Like one of the basic rolls in wrestling is a front roll, whatever you call it.
Yeah, front rolls.
I was like, oh my God. I didn't know my body was capable of doing all those things.
Well, I want to applaud you for being able to have the guts to get into the ring. And after you got into the ring, you honestly gave me your perspective about it.
Well, some people say I have more balls than most men.
Not mine, but not me, but I have to agree. Wrestling is a whole world that until somebody lives it, either through training or they have their first match, they realize how chaotic it is. There's so many things to becoming a professional wrestler. First, you have to graduate an academy, turn pro, be good. Second, you have to create a character. But they say the greatest character is actually that person, just their volume turned up. Then you have to learn how to communicate with the crowd, listen to the crowd. You're not just there doing moves, you're listening to the crowd, you're entertaining the crowd where the crowd says, man, I can't wait to come back. When is Max's next match? Let me drive 2-3 hours to go see his next show. If you're doing something like that, you're doing it right. If you're selling out on T-shirts, if you're selling out on cigars, by the way, I have my own cigar they sold that I would have brought here, but I don't have any. I sold them out in a week.
They're in demand?
They're in that
What are
much
they called?
demand. They're called the Limited Edition Series 1 Max Castellanos cigar. I have a private seller that does them for me.
What? Custom
So I'm going to get you one. I know I got you one right now.
I mean,
I spent a couple $100 on it for you to see those weak puffs, but you know what? I forgive you.
It was worth
And we will
every puff.
revisit this one more day.
Okay.
And you better practice.
But I want to be dressed with like my hair and makeup done and do the whole thing. You know what I mean? You got to put
So you're going to say that's going to give you
sazon
some special powers and you're going to be able to all of a sudden puff that cigar?
Yeah. Of, some sazon in it.
I'll be looking at your technique.
Okay, thank you so much. So, another thing I had heard about you, your shoe is really large and your feet are very large. And you said you were what, size 13 and a half? Was that true? Or 14?
13 and a half, to be humble.
Somebody told me that your feet are so big that you have to order custom socks. Is that true?
Was that Michelle? Who was that?
I think her name was Stephanie.
Oh, not her.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a size 13 and a half foot. And my shoes are pretty big. They're customs.
What's it like to sleep with feet so large?
I don't know. I've had them all
Does
my
like
life.
the blankets like fall off at the end and you have to constantly like reapply the
After
blanket?
today, I'm going to think about it because I've never thought about it. I've just had them all my life. So.
I mean, I feel really bad for your gas pedals because your gas pedals can probably not maintain the heaviness of such grandiose patas.
I've heard of people having foot fetishes, but now I thought it was a myth, but you're so infatuated by my feet. So
I mean, I'm not going to lie. A man of your stature, I just couldn't, the first time I saw you, it was the feet. I went directly for the feet and I didn't know what to do with myself.
Shelby, do I need to get a restraining order over her?
No. Okay, now we need to calm down.
All right, just thank you for the compliments on my feet.
You're welcome.
I will look at them more than ever now, and I'm gonna see how they feel when I sleep, and if the covers fall over.
Do you get
whatever.
massages? We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
I can sponsor your pedicure. So, speaking of your feet, what else do you have to offer this world besides these large feet and cigars? Like, tell me more. Like, give us some substance about Max.
So
besides the big muscles, you're so much more than that.
I'll give you a preview of Max Castellanos. On top of just being a very competent man, I'm a very hardworking man. All my life, that's all I've ever known is hard work. I don't want to say I have no fear, but at the same time, I'm not really scared of a lot of things. I'm not scared of failure. I'm not scared of going after it and messing it up and ruin it and trying it again and fall flat on my face and doing it again until it goes my way. I'm a very stubborn person because I truly believe that I am destined for great things. And my family, the best gift I could ever give them is to leave a legacy, to be somebody that says, that was my dad, that was my brother, that was my nephew, that was my grandson, that's my son. To me, it feels like it's a responsibility that I hold inside. I can't let a day go by and say, you know what, today I'm sleeping in, today I'm a little tired, today I'm a little depressed, today, I'm not gonna go after today, because that's entitlement. And as arrogant as you might see me, as cocky as you might see me, I'm not an entitled person. Everything I have, from this to everything in my personal life, I busted my ass for. And I'm proud of it, and I will show it off if I want to. Because this life is hard. To make it in this life is very difficult. And this is where a lot of people can relate.
Facts.
But once you make it and you've been told no 1,000 times, believe me, that yes is going to feel so much better than being told yes at the very beginning.
Dang, that's so true.
So, hard worker, stubborn. I can do a lot of things, man. I can cook. I'm a great chef. All my exes can testify.
Wow.
And by the way, this is for the men out there. If you want to impress a woman, don't take her out to expensive dinner. Don't take her out to the movies. Don't take her out to the mall. I challenge you this, and you'll thank me later. Make her and cook her some dinner. Buy a couple bottles of wine. Play some music. If you don't know how to dance, learn how to dance. Dance with her. Promise you, you might spend $50 or whatever your budget is, but she's probably going to remember that more than an expensive dinner. She's going to remember that more than anything else, because the thing is, it's about being creative. It's about standing out. And I've done that in every single relationship. I've done that in every single job I've ever had. I've done that in every single opportunity I've ever had. Some people may like it, some people may not. I really don't care.
But wait, so why are they exes then if you were so good about it?
Because number one is I'm a person, I'm not afraid to walk away. And if that individual, if that woman does not know how to behave, if that woman is going to bring me more problems and solutions, if that woman is going to bring me more chaos and peace, there's
Bye.
a door. I may miss you, but I'd rather miss you than live a life of regrets.
Oh, did you hear that? That goes for men and women. Preach.
Yes.
Bye.
So that's my best advice that I can say. Cook her some dinner, get a couple bottles of wine, dance with her, play some nice music, talk about life. Don't try to impress her with the things you have. I bet she already has had 10 dudes trying to do the same thing, impress her. But
Facts.
the intangible is what people don't forget. And I will live like that my life. I will be like that for the rest of my life, because that's how it used to be, you know. And I get called arrogant, cocky. Oh, you're the bad guy. You're the villain. Maybe, but I think everybody in life eventually becomes the villain in somebody's story, and that's
Very
okay.
true.
Because
I like being the villain.
Sometimes you have to be the villain to get through life. You can't always be the good guy and making everybody happy. Sometimes you got to learn saying no. And sometimes saying no is the best thing you could have ever said or done.
We're going to church today with Max Castellanos.
I don't know about church, but yeah.
But you know, I like what you said about fear. And we had talked about this before. When you let go of fear and there's nothing that can scare you, you're able to accomplish a lot of things in life because you really don't give a fuck anymore. Like, what do we have to lose? And then the pain of regret is far greater than the pain that you're about to do the thing to go chase your dream.
Let me ask you a question on a serious note. Have you ever seen somebody die in front of you?
No.
I have.
Okay.
And that changes you. That matures you. Minutes turn into years like that. If you're a smart individual, which I consider myself a very smart individual, very competent. I love to learn from my mistakes because I don't like to repeat my mistakes.
Same.
When I've had that situation, unfortunately, I had to go through it because it was part of a bigger plan, which at the time I didn't understand, but you have to learn how to dance in the rain, right? When the storm is happening, you gotta learn how to dance. That made me realize that life is very short. You and me could be talking, next thing you know, you're on the ground. You're gone. There's nothing I can do about it. Your number got called. So what can I do from that moment on? Do I live in fear of, man, I hope that never happens to me one day? Or do I take that word fear, which I told you the other day, what does fear stand for? False evidence appearing real.
I was going to say, I don't remember what you told me, but I do remember we talked about it.
A lot of people are capable of becoming great. Doesn't mean they have to be famous. Doesn't mean they have to do this, make X amount of money. Is because success is different to everybody else. It's all perspective. Some people, success may say, you know what, have a family, have 2 dogs, and 8 to 5, have a house, have no debt. Cool, good for you. Somebody could say success is dating 3 women. Somebody's success could be, I want to be famous. Somebody's, I want to be single for the rest of my life. To every single person, success is different. Once you find that success and you find that purpose, now you backload it with work. Okay, how can I get there? If this is my main goal to get to the very top, what can I do? What relationships do I have to build and keep them healthy? Who do I have to say goodbye in my life in order for me to be able to jump into the next level? Believe it or not, sometimes people get married to the wrong person. And here's the thing is there's 2 types of people. There's people that's temporary in your life, and then there's people that are meant to be in your life till the day you die. People end up marrying sometimes the people that are supposed to be temporary.
I know.
And then they wonder why their life is shit.
That's why I
Because
stay single.
patience is another ingredient for success. By being patient, you're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to learn how that person is. You're going to learn how the situation works. You're going to be a master in your career. After 9, 10 years of wrestling, obviously I look at this business very different than I did on the first year. On the first year, all I saw was stars. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over here and say yes to everybody. Not everybody wants the best for you.
Facts.
Sometimes people look at you and they get intimidated by you just walking into the room and like, I don't like that guy. Why? I don't know. Could be his size 13 and a half shoe. I don't know. It could be he's 6'2". I don't know. It could be whatever. You're never going to really have people happy, you know? And the thing is happiness is such a temporary feeling. That's why I say fulfillment is more important than happiness. When I lay my head on my pillow at the end of the day, I'm not saying, oh, I'm happy every single night. No, I'm fulfilled. Because one day I may be sad. Maybe somebody passed away. I may be stressed. I may be pissed off, but I'm fulfilled. And that's the thing is, how good you are at managing stress is going to depend on how successful you become in this life. How good you're able to deal with people is going to determine how successful you are.
Ooh, because I want to stab a hoe sometimes. So, I mean, you must be really fulfilled when you wake up in the morning because you probably have like Stephanie, Michelle, Kristen, you know,
How do you know all these girls' names?
Well, because they're in
Shelby.
my DM all mad at me that I did a wrestling video with you and now they're going to cancel me.
Oh my gosh. All right. So that's your picture of me waking up in the morning.
Yeah, and also I would like to share the audience the video that we did together. So you and I are doing a novela series called Lucha por Amor y Sueños, which in English means fight for your dreams. Wait, your love, dreams. And so we would love to show you guys this. Are you ready to roll it?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Previously on last week's episode. Who are you?
I'm Karma.
Karma? You get your little broom and you get your car in my ass and you get out of my ring. Honey, can you escort her out, please? Hey, Karma. You can get back to cleaning the ring. Nice to meet you. And good luck with all this. In her dreams.
All right, you guys, that was episode 2 of Lucha por Amor y Sueños. If you didn't see episode 1, that was released last week. And so this character, her name is Karma. She is a maintenance lady of the wrestling ring. And then this guy walks in and he kicks her out. How could you?
What was she doing in my ring?
You know, and then that girl with you, Amiley, she's been in my DMs ever since then, and I don't appreciate it.
What is she saying?
She's just like, get off my man, like get out of his ring. I don't know why you're wrestling with him and all this.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll talk to her.
Yes, please do. By the way, I wanted your advice because, you said you have 3 girlfriends at once. I want 3 boyfriends at once.
Whoa.
So how do I make that dynamic work for me?
So I never actually admitted to having 3 girlfriends.
So how many do you
'Cause
really
it could
have?
be 4, but I mean,
Well, let's be real here. Let's tell the audience. And Miley.
I don't tell my personal life.
Okay.
So I'll leave that for your imagination.
But I want to wake up fulfilled like you.
So you're saying you're not waking up fulfilled?
I mean, it could be a little bit spicier.
I mean, by the way you smoked the cigar, it told me a lot. So-
I mean, like I'm single, ready to mingle. I have a really good time, but it would be nice to wake up with a John, a David, a Mark. Like, can y'all make me some chorizo con huevo? Can you go let the dog out? Like, can you massage my feet? I want all that.
Max Castellanos does not approve of that.
Why?
That is not appropriate behavior.
Why? What is appropriate behavior to you?
Huh? Well, I'm not here to tell you how you behave. I'm just saying I can't help you out with that.
Damn it. I need you to show me your ways, sensei.
I try to help you out with the cigar, but I mean, sorry.
Okay, so there was something else I was going to say and I forgot. We are actually going to take a quick break. And also, please follow Max on all platforms because we have a 3rd episode coming up soon. So stay tuned to what happens. Because as you can see, Karma is becoming a badass. I think she's going to kick your ass, dude. I mean, apparently she did in the movie, in the little clips.
There's a plot twist at the end. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for sure. I think it's going to be fun.
Max can't lose.
Hey, girl power. Speaking of scary, it's Halloween time. What are you going to be for Halloween?
Do I look like a child to you?
Yes.
I'm a grown-ass man that has
Mijo.
a lot of duties and I have to do a lot of stuff. Do you think I have time to go to Spirits and buy a costume? I mean, think about it. What grown-ass man is going to dress up as somebody else and walk around asking for candy?
But you can hand out the candy to the children.
No.
Why?
That's not going to happen. I got more important things to do.
And what grown-ass man runs around a ring with chones on? Looking all greasy.
Me, you wish you had a man like me.
You know what?
Right? Aren't you? You've been looking at me since the day you met me, from my feet all the way up.
Okay, I can't
my
fight that one.
eyes.
I can't fight the feet one. But the rest,
Oh, come on. I
You know
caught you a
what?
couple times.
You know what? I'm gonna prove to you that not every woman
What did you say
wants
at
you.
when we were training in the ring? You said, oh, your muscular legs and all this. I said, okay, all right. And then you say, I've seen you in your chones. And what did I say? That's a privilege. And you're like, yes, it is.
and I love how you remember word for word exactly what I said.
I have a very good memory.
Yeah, because he's in
So
love.
yes, maybe the guys you've dated dress up for Halloween. No wonder. I mean, you might want to switch. And
You guys can now dress as Max Castellanos. Go to Party City, any spirit
City,
store,
no.
and get the Max Chones right now.
I don't think they can afford it. No, it's custom made.
Comes with a free cigar, y'all. Comes with a free cigar. Anyway, so we're gonna move it on to Halloween, and I wanted to tell you guys it is an honor and a privilege to talk about this next video we're about to play. Sponsored by Texas Associates Insurance. My friends, they sell home, auto, and commercial real estate. Big shout out to John Vale and his staff over at Texas Associates Insurance. They sponsored this video series. I'm about to play you part 1. This is the premiere, you guys, of the old San Antonio folklore, whatever it is, of the train tracks. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Mr. Hurry up. Look at this.
Sorry, guys. Had to pay the car insurance for good old Jenny Rivera.
Oh gosh, you make it seem like the cuckoo is gonna come and grab it.
Let him have her. She's been through enough.
Oh my, ew! You guys, this was my abuelo's Impala, my dad's Impala, my Theo's Impala, and now it's mine. No way. Respect.
She doesn't even have AC.
She doesn't go anywhere to begin with.
Oh my God, y'all are haters. Let's go eat. Are y'all hungry?
Yeah.
Gosh, get out of here. Oh my God, you guys.
Stop. Well, step on the gas.
I'm trying.
Is it on park?
No, it's in drive. It just stopped.
Unstop it.
Literally pressing on the gas.
Okay, well put.
Wait, guys. These are the ghost tracks.
What? What are you
The
talking?
ghost tracks. You know the ghost tracks.
Tracks,
Yeah, you know the tracks.
The tracks with those
I'm
kids.
filming this.
They were in a
I'm
bus and they got
filming
killed
this.
a long time ago.
What? No.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that first episode of the Train Tracks that stars my girl Isis Garcia, Johnny Luna, and it was shot by our friend Daniel Maldonado. I want to give a big shout out to him because that shit looks like a movie, y'all. Like, I am just so proud of it. And it is so awesome every time we get to tell an old San Antonio folklore story. So did you like it, Max?
I loved it.
Of course.
Wasn't better than ours, but
I mean, you know, they're both going to be up for an Oscar next year, so we'll be there on the red carpet together. So tell me about these belts real quick, because we're about to play a little game.
right. So this is 2 of my championships I'm currently holding right here.
Oh, okay. Go ahead
I
and hold
just
it up for.
won.
Oh, you
No,
want to hold it?
sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's heavy.
Pretty heavy, right?
Well, I did have to hold it in the skit, by the way, in the ring, on the ropes.
So you're holding the TWL Gulf Coast Heavyweight Championship,
What is TWL?
the Wrestling League.
Oh.
And then I just currently won the TV Azteca Television Championship belts.
Wow.
So on top of the 7 others that are at the house, I was going to bring them all, but I know there's probably not going to be room. But yes, I'm very proud of these championship belts. But at the same time, the belts don't make me, I make the belts. Okay? Because the thing is for whoever wants to come and get these belts from me, I'm going to make it extremely hard. Near impossible. Even on my worst day, it's going to be near impossible for my opponent to beat me. You look very good with the belt, by the way. You see that nameplate right there? Max Castellanos. That's a beautiful
We're going
looking
to do
belt.
some ASMR. Do y'all hear that metal? Pure copper.
So yes,
And these are real diamonds, by the way.
they're real diamonds.
Wow. So TV Azteca, that's a nationally syndicated broadcast. So people can see you on TV fighting.
Yes. So I have a relationship with the Azteca, and they're champion. So the near future, you're going to see me around in their events. And proud to work with every company I work with, from Reality Wrestling with Booker T up in Texas City, to GCWA, Gulf Coast Wrestling Alliance in Corpus Christi, to Texas, the Wrestling League, which is the title that you're holding right now, the Azteca. Those are the top 4 I'm currently working with. And I have a full schedule. I'm already pretty booked up for 2025. I have a few acting gigs coming up,
What?
and I already filmed a few. They haven't they haven't been released. But when they do, they're gonna hit my social media. They're gonna be on the YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or is it called X now? And then Facebook. But yeah, I'm very excited for me to be in the Bean and Chisme show, because believe it or not, I've had a lot of fun. I've done a lot of interviews, and this has to be one of my favorites so far. So
Are we surprised? I mean, I thank you so much for being here, but are we really surprised?
we're meant to meet, right?
Hey, you never know. I taught you something, you taught me something.
What did I teach you?
How to do a front roll,
That's it?
how to tuck my chin. Because I have a double chin, but then you taught me
Oh,
how
come
to-
on. You know I taught you more than that.
You taught me fear, EAR, fear something. I'm not a
Never
good
gonna-
listener.
Fear, false evidence appearing real. I
Yes.
taught you that. I taught you how to, well, I didn't teach you how to smoke a cigar. I tried to teach you how to smoke a cigar. I taught you how to be a professional wrestler in 10 minutes. Front rows, back rows, quarter rows, back bumps. We didn't go over front bumps. We did run the ropes. We filmed great stuff.
You know what? You didn't show everybody me jumping off of the rope and landing on you.
I did not show that.
Why not? Where's that at? Where's that footage
That
at?
footage is there.
Oh.
I'll release it someday.
Next episode.
But yeah, that you thought I was not going to catch you. And what happened?
You caught me.
What did I say? Do you trust me?
It was a very Aladdin moment for Jasmine.
And then what did you say when I picked you up? You're like, oh my God, I've never been manhandled like that. Or you said something like that?
I don't know. You tell me. You remember everything.
I am very concerned of
Why?
your dating life.
You know, estoy muy seca aquí.
Why?
No sé. Do you want to take me to therapy? Because I need help.
I'll
in
take you
that
back to
area of my
Cancun
life.
if you want.
I'm an extreme person. I'm an all or nothing.
I'll tell you what.
Cancun? Wait, what did you say?
I'll tell you what. Once we're done with all this, check your schedule. And I'll take you on vacation for a weekend that you're not going to forget. And you can meet Michelle, Stephanie.
Oh, girl, we'll be best friends.
Who's the other ones that you mentioned?
Rebecca, Kristen.
Rebecca. Man, you're actually
Christine.
hitting all the exes' names. I don't know how, but that's very impressive. That's how I know you're toxic.
Los Toxicas.
I know you are.
Yeah, but if I wasn't, then you'd be bored.
True.
Then go hang out with Sarah.
Sarah's pretty fun, but you're right. You know, I'd rather hang out with you.
That's right. So,
yes.
we're going on vacation, y'all. Karma and Max in Mexico City. It's going down.
It's going to happen.
Cancun.
It's
I'd
going
rather
to be
prefer
another
beach.
series over there.
All right, so let's play a game. Oh my God, this thing is actually really heavy. And I really was hurting that whole lesson, the wrestling lesson. I want to see me flying off of the ropes though. He made me get on the third thing and jump off on top of him. And I was so scared. Not that he wasn't going to catch me, but I knew that I did not look cute. That was not graceful falling. That was like...
Man, I thought you looked great. You look great up there.
so bad. It was terrible. Oh my God. Okay.
All right, what do you got for me now?
All right, so this is where we get, now this is called the Wheel of Chisme. And this is where we get all your chisme out.
Okay.
It gives you an opportunity to let the audience know who you are. Are you cool with that?
So by now, if you don't know who I am, then you haven't been paying attention. But let's go ahead and play this Wheel of Chisme.
Dale gas. Okay, so it's embarrassing moments,
Okay.
first kiss story, what's in your wallet, muy talentoso. We'll just go from there, or sing a song. Do you like to sing?
I do sing, but you have to earn it. For anybody who's watching, if I ever
If I
sang
had
you
a chancla right now, I would hit you with it.
if anybody's watching, you know who it is. If I ever sang to you, you were special. If I never sang to you, you meant nothing.
Do you think you can sing, or you can really
I
sing?
can really sing. I can sing. I can play the guitar. I can serenade you at the same time. I could be cooking. I could be dancing and pouring you a glass of wine. And you will be looking at me like no other man exists.
Well, I don't like wine.
And by the way, I can go win a championship and come back and do all that. Tired.
Spin the wheel, sir.
All right, fine.
Okay, your first kiss.
Man, my first kiss. Let's go back memory lane.
Which time? Boy or girl?
What? Shut up. First kiss, man, you know what? You know how I said earlier that sometimes you got to become the villain in order to get through life?
Okay.
Very young age, middle school and even high school, I got rejected a lot by women.
No way.
I remember I invited this girl out to the movies. She stood me up.
Is this for real?
I swear.
But did you kiss her yet, or you hadn't kissed her?
Well, she didn't show up. How am I going to kiss her?
Well, this is about the
kiss
first
her
kiss
memory?
story.
Kiss her idea of her being there?
Yes.
What a lunatic. No, she didn't show up. And I said, all right, let me be a nice guy, because that's what they want. They want a nice guy. Mm-hmm. No, they don't. Why do you think nice guys finish last? I'm not saying I'm an asshole, but I'm not the person I used to be when I was a young kid.
Okay, so where'd
So
the
I
first
didn't get my
kiss
first
come
kiss
in?
till around 17, till the light bulb switched. And I said,
Okay.
okay, this strategy I'm using is just not
But were you a
working.
fail? What is, because usually men who grow up to have a very large ego were very ugly or mistreated as young boys. So they become angry
So I'll
and
tell you this,
machismo old men.
I became the opposite of who I was.
But yes or no, were you ugly? I need to know.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Impossible.
So why did they reject you?
Huh? I honestly think it comes down to confidence. You can be an ugly son of a bitch, but if you have confidence, dude, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, I see some girls crying over the ugliest
yes,
dude.
you see
Because
some dudes that you're like, how? What? You're depressed over this guy? You're over this guy? But they know how to talk. And then some guys who are more reserved. I'm a very reserved person. I don't speak unless I need to speak. I'm not that obnoxious person in the room that needs constant validation or attention. So some people are like, hey, you should smile more. I never understood that, by the way. It's like, how do you want me to walk around life? Like
But it's
That's
a
got to be the
vibe.
dumbest thing ever. No, it's
It's
not a
energy,
vibe. It's like me saying, hey, when are you going to, get rich? Hey, when are you going to get a better job? Hey, when are you going to get a better car? Hey, when are you going to leave that girl? Or when are you? No, I don't do that, right? So I take it like that as offense. It's like, hey, you should smile more. No. Because I'm constantly thinking of my next move. I'm constantly thinking of all the things I have to deal with in personal life. For me, just be smiling for no reason.
You must be exhausted.
I'm not exhausted. I'm full of energy. I'm 30 years old. I'm in the prime of my life.
You're only 30?
Highest amount of testosterone I will ever have in my life. I'm young. I don't have kids. I'm not married. Why would I be tired?
True.
Why?
Very
Tell me
true.
why.
Because if you're always thinking about your next move, you're not living in the moment.
So do you rather go through life not thinking, or do you rather go through life thinking?
You have to be present in
I
the
am
moment.
present. I
enjoying
am
the
very
moment.
present. I don't live in the past, and I'm not afraid of the future, but I live in the present. But I am a very smart individual that I'm constantly thinking my next move, because my next move is going to determine the quality of my life. So yes, you constantly have to be thinking, yes, every single decision has a repercussion, whether good or bad.
This is true. But the next move is you spinning this wheel of Chisme. Go ahead.
So before
One more.
when I was a kid, I was overweight. I didn't take care of myself.
Prove it.
I
Where
was
the pictures?
lazy. Oh, you got to
We'll
go
put
on
them
my
in the
Instagram.
show.
So I became the opposite of that. So I'm going to become the hardest working guy I can possibly become. I'm going to get in shape, and I'm going to be a tremendous individual, which I am already.
Congratulations.
Yeah, whatever.
So embarrassing. Okay, I want you to do something embarrassing. I'm going to do the Olympic breakdance, and you're going to dance with me. Or I don't know. What is something embarrassing to you?
Is it an embarrassing memory, or I have to do something embarrassing?
Well, you could do both. I prefer to actually do
how about
embarrassing, but
how about I'll be the spectator, and
Okay.
you embarrass yourself?
I embarrass myself all the time. I'm a comedian. That's what we do. You can't get embarrassed. We don't have that chip.
I'm not a comedian.
I know, but you're funny looking.
Excuse me?
Ha ha.
From where?
The feet.
Going back to the feet. You have issues.
I do. I'm crazy.
Shelby, we're going to have to contact the doctor for her. Because
Can we get
this-
security in here? I feel threatened. My life feels very
Really?
threatened.
Why, they're
right
going to
now.
kick out my assistant?
Yes, and Shelby needs to go too. Or you
No,
can
I'm
buy-
going to. Where's my cigar?
There's like 6 women in here in the background of this studio, and I don't understand why they're even here.
I think they work here.
Can y'all
They're
leave?
they're
Like,
just
do you
looking
have
over
a-
the corner. Right now, I can see over here this girl just looking at me, smiling.
Security, roll.
You know what? This one is a pass. We're skipping
Okay.
this one.
All right. I don't even. Oh, Olympic breakdancing.
Oh my gosh, what's with dancing?
I'm going to end the show this way, but really quickly.
What?
Tell the audience when's your next fight and how they can find you.
Okay, so my next fight is going to be for Reality of Wrestling in Texas City, November 10th. It's going to be on a Sunday.
November 10th, Sunday.
November 10th on a Sunday. You can
Okay.
follow me on Instagram at Max Castellanos 80. Same thing is going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. It's Max Castellanos 15. I constantly post every single day. I don't post dumb stuff. I post stuff that you might either hate, you might either love, or it might inspire you. But not dumb stuff. So
So you're not going to be doing like TikTok dances or anything like that.
impossible. I would never do that.
Not yet.
I'm not going to dress up as somebody else for Halloween. I'm not going to be doing TikTok dances. I'm not going to be walking around wearing a jersey for the Dallas Cowboys with somebody else's last name in my back saying, this is our year. I'm not going to do none of that. Take me back to something embarrassing, and I choose not to do
He
that.
scrolled back. That's funny. Okay, so you guys make sure to follow Max. Of course, follow the storyline of Max and Karma because we have so many more adventures, so much more in store for our novella series. Anything else, and of course, support Max's cigars. And I want to be able to say I was there before Max became super famous, WWE, whatever that looks like, champion. I'm going to be like, remember me from San Antonio, Texas?
Nope.
You probably won't. And I'm okay with that because I'm going to be the most powerful media mogul in the world. And you'll be knocking on my door trying to be on my show.
You're right. Sam, with all jokes aside, I want to say I tremendously applaud you for getting into the ring. And I thank you for having me in your show. I really like you. You're a great person. In and out the camera. So wherever life takes us, I know we're still going to be friends and we're still going to chat back and forth. And I hope we do more series of these. And yeah, man, I'm very difficult to please, but I feel pleased by being in your show today.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you to Hybrid School of Wrestling for letting us film all of our stuff at the wrestling school.
Absolutely. Hybrid School of Wrestling. If you guys are looking for wrestling school, they've always been so good. Chris Marvel has been very good to me to be able to film in his school. Also for El Carbonero Pollos Asados, they're one of Max Castellanos' sponsors. Every time I go there, eat for free. Their Pollos Asados is tremendous.
I want to go.
Apex Engagement Solutions, tremendous.
Awesome.
And Cuarto de Kilo Hamburgers, the best burgers in town. I told you about it.
Yes, I want to go try it so
And
bad.
I have some good footage coming up with them.
Cuarto de kilos.
Cuarto de Kilo is coming up, and I'm going to be taking on their challenge. I believe it's on a 3 pounds of a burger and fries.
That's unreal.
Easy.
No, I need
eat
to
a
see this
lot.
for myself.
I eat a lot, so I'm a larger than average individual, so I like to eat a lot, and I'm sure going to beat that challenge. It's supposed to be done under 10 minutes, and I want to set a new record. So now it's called the Max record at Cuarto de Kilo.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let me know when that is so I can be there to witness that.
Sounds like a plan.
Also, you guys, before we go, it is early voting. Please, please don't forget to vote. Are you going to vote? Anybody on my show has to vote.
Yes.
Thank God. Okay, good. I just want to send out the reminder. And also, you still have 2 days, you guys, to donate to the Autism Society of Texas. Don't forget, me and my friends from the Atlas Project are fundraising $200,000 for children with autism to have packs of possibility, which when you donate, we're going to be making packages of sensory toys for these kids. It helps them, but it also helps their families. Of course, the link is in the comments, and it is in all the bios. Everybody, thank you so much, Max. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity for showing me how to wrestle, even opening up that whole wrestling world to our audience, for us who have never even been in a ring like that. That was very cool. I always enjoy working with people who are entertainers and who are very hard workers. I always respect that in everybody. So thanks, you guys, for tuning in, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a happy Halloween. Bye. Oh, I got to dance real quick.
Go.
Oh, my lash is glued. Okay, wait.
Oh my God. You wanted me to do this? Oh my I think I've been seduced. Did you have a cigar in your mouth? I felt the power.